Is it finally time we see a Stadia Connect-like event being hosted by Google? I think so, and we're gonna talk about exactly why. But before I do, I just want to make it clear that this is a discussion video, so whether you agree or disagree with my opinion, feel free to share your own down below, it's very welcome. At this point in time, I think Google Stadia is in a very interesting position. The media's definitely taken a stance against it, and the public opinion isn't the greatest. And don't get me wrong, Stadia's always had an uphill battle to climb here. Ever since it launched, it was being ridiculed for being a cloud-based platform, and that hasn't changed. Ever since the recent Business Insider article, which claimed they had inside sources saying that Google was now switching focus away from Stadia and onto a white labeling service under the name Google Stream, media outlets everywhere started twisting those words to form a narrative that Google Stadia was done, that it was dead, finished, and about to be closed off at a moment's notice. But if you've been following this channel or any other Stadia-focused news source, you know that Stadia's been doing a lot in the background. Google's been on new hires for various positions on Stadia at various locations. We know that they're registering it in new countries that Stadia is not officially available in. And just this week, we had a Google for Games Developer Summit all about the development side of Stadia and bringing games over to the platform. By the way, I should mention I am recording this video before that event has taken place. By this time, I've probably covered it on the channel. So if there's any major news that came from that event, know that this video was recorded before it took place, and the only reason I'm doing that is because I will be moving at the end of this week. I didn't want to leave y'all without any content while I'm doing that, so hopefully nothing too big has changed from here to there, but you never know. But to get back to the topic at hand, despite all the Stadia news that's going around right now, everybody in the general public seems to have only heard about Stadia shutting down. And when I say general public, I'm talking about non-enthusiasts. I've had various friends and family bring up the article itself or different articles from other media sources, and that to me is proof alone that damage has been done to Stadia's image even more so than ever before. When non-video game folks around me start to bring up video games, that's when I know something's hit the mainstream news. But even when it comes to gaming enthusiasts, talking about the general gamer, it seems like they've kind of run with those stories too. A lot of that may just be due to bias against cloud gaming, which there's a ton of within the gaming community, but I can't ignore the comments that get made on Twitter, YouTube, and gaming forums I frequent whenever Stadia news pops up. The amount of times I see, wait, Stadia is dead, or Google is canceling this, aren't they, is just kind of crazy to me. And that's exactly why a Stadia Connect-like event would probably do Stadia a lot of good right now. While there's certainly news going around for us enthusiasts, the stuff that the average consumer would care for, there's very little. I certainly think that their PR has gotten a lot better as of late, especially this past week. They had multiple blog posts announcing stuff for Stadia, which was just plain awesome. But I think it's overdue time that the Stadia community and its users get an event to look forward to like a Stadia Connect. And I'm not trying to say that they need to make it a regular thing, but at least once a year to give you a check-in during that E3 season when everybody else is dropping game announcements would really help the platform out. As I mentioned previously, there's a ton of misinformation out there talking about how Stadia is shutting down. A big event with good enough announcements could help change that sort of narrative. Would it instantly solve all of Stadia's problems? No, absolutely not. There will still be a ton of people who just hate the idea of cloud gaming. But I do think it would inform a lot of people out there who genuinely believe Stadia is gonna get shut down at any moment. But speaking as a Stadia fan and user, I would also say it'd be a great thing for the community to actually build hype around. Lately, it's been a lot of technical details and background info that we report when it comes to Stadia news, and while they do announce games every now and then, I would love to have a AAA title to look forward to. And once again, I'm saying that as a gamer first and a content creator second. It'd be nice to have something big confirmed to look forward to, even if it's not happening till later this year. Either way, that wraps up my thoughts on this video. I kinda just wanted to get these thoughts out there and see what many of you all think. So be sure to let me know your opinion down below, whether you agree or disagree. I'd love to know whether or not you want another Stadia Connect-like event anytime soon. Or would you prefer for them to lay low and keep going with the status quo that they've been doing for quite some time now, just announcing things as they come or when they're close to release? I look forward to your replies. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful at all, be sure to hit that like button as it really does help the channel out, and if you're wanting more content like this, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell as well. As always, this has been the Virtual Cloud, giving you the latest and greatest on everything cloud gaming related, and until next time, I'll catch you in the clouds.